Welcome bitches to my first ever vlog. I have decided, you know what, talking on TikTok for 2 minutes and 30 seconds or 3 minutes just isn't enough, because for anyone who knows me in my life, I don't shut the fuck up. So you know what, if I just keep the camera rolling, I'm sure I can easily pop out like a 12-minute video just for the fact that, like, my god, I can ramble. I'm coming to you from my room. I slept on my mohawk last night and I want to wear my headphones, so kind of be looking a little wild over here. I think another thing too of why I never decided to, I have a lot of naked women on my wall, so maybe I'm not gonna show that one. It's artful, it's tasteful, okay? It's a collage. That's what I tell myself. Anyways, all to say, I'm somebody who holds myself to incredibly high standards, sometimes to the point where it prevents me from doing things. If anyone else is a little bit of a perfectionist in their life, I'm sure you relate to that. So I think in my mind, you know, I was always thinking, I could never make a YouTube video because it would never be good enough. And I was like, who the fuck am I kidding? I just need to stop giving a fuck. Like, you know, if I'm gonna be somebody who preaches, like, don't give a fuck all the time, my god, sometimes I give too many fucks. So here is what you're gonna get is, I guess, the underbelly of my life, because God knows I do not have the mental capacity in a day to always be in, like, full, stunning, flawless makeup. Like, to be honest, I feel like a little gremlin rat creature covered grease ball most of the time. And only when I'm like, okay, this is, like, important, time for me to, like, get dressed up, do I ever get dressed up. This morning I'm groggy as fuck because I might have smoked a little too much of the jazz cabbage last night, and I always wake up and I'm just like, oh, my throat feels like shit. Why did I do that? I might have a little bit of a problem, but you know what, we all got problems, and I guess that is the point of my vlog series, to show that just like everyone else, I have problems. Such as I never clean my room and I'm a little dirty rat creature. Anyways, today I am going to pick up some merch. I'm super excited. I finally got some new t-shirts in to sell at the live shows, and thank god I did not design them this time. Not to say I did a bad job on the last t-shirts, but, like, let's be honest, like, the last ones said Feura's bitch on them, okay? Did I really think people were gonna be wearing that in a public place? I guess I did. And I guess I've learned how to hire someone more talented than myself who actually does graphic design for a living to make my t-shirts. That being said, I still make all my dog tags. I still make a lot of the headbands and stuff like that. Y'all know, okay, I'm a DIY queen. It's even with these, like, dog tags, I'm like, thank goodness I make these myself, because, like, I always wear a dog tag every single day, and I'm sure people are like, oh, this must be a special one. It's like, nah, these are the one I wear is just like one of the regular Feura's bitch tags. I lose them too often to make a custom one for myself. Like, I think this is like my 10th now. I put it somewhere while I'm going to, like, play guitar, and then I never find it again, or, like, it falls off while I'm, like, exercising, and then I leave it at the gym. I don't know. I suppose I should go wash myself before I run off to get on the GO train to go get these t-shirts. The other thing I might do today, depends. I'm very indecisive. I have chaotic energy in my life. Other thing I might do today is I may go and get buttons. I'm making buttons. I'm making custom buttons for all my stuff. If they come in today, the lady at the library said that she would help me out if I came on Monday or Tuesday, because she is also Asian and she felt connected to me. Why did I say that in an accent? Is that offensive? I don't know. I think it's not offensive because I'm also Asian. We'll see how much I can get away with. Anyways, I'll see y'all in the next part of this video. Alright, slight change in plans today. I just got in all of the button supplies that I need. I bought a toy vending machine, and my idea is to fill it up with, like, different buttons and things like that, and I was like, oh, how can I make these? It's like some places, like, for a button they're charging you like $1 to make them, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's not gonna be worth it, because I don't want to, like, rip an arm and a leg off of someone in order so that they can, like, pay for a button. I figured out that one of the Toronto Public Libraries has a button machine that you can rent for free, so that's what I'm going to be doing today, because I just got in all the supplies off Amazon. went over to the print shop, picked up all my designs that I made on Canva because I'm a Canva whiz. I'm gonna be learning Photoshop soon though, because my buddy just gave me their password login and we're gonna share it. That's next up on the list of things to do. I got a few minutes before I gotta go off to actually go make the buttons. I realized I never actually showed off the machine that I'm going to be putting all these buttons into. I played hockey as a kid, so I used to see these machines everywhere because they'd always be in the hockey arenas, like filled up with candy, whatever. After one of my games, like my parents would give me like 25 cents to go get some candy. But this one here, got it for $60 on Facebook Marketplace. So shout out to the person who sold it to me. It was like this older gentleman. He said that actually where he like maintains these and that kind of stuff is actually at hockey arenas. He ended up giving me like 60 of the little capsules for free. So I have, well, free, I paid for it as part of the $60, but anyways, they're just like this big, where I'm gonna fill them up with all kinds of like different button designs and everything, and then my hope is that I'm gonna bring this to the shows, and then y'all can put in your coins and get some Feura buttons. Alright, so I'm here at the library making the buttons in question. I accidentally bought the wrong size of like the little like plastic piece that you put on top, so I am having to tediously by hand trace every single one onto the paper and then cut it out myself. So what I thought was gonna be like 2-hour-long task is probably gonna turn into a 5-hour, but I gotta say the buttons are looking amazing. This is some Be a Bitch ones. We got like Danger due to Feura. Next time, I know for the future not to buy obviously this brand that I bought. It's gonna be worth it. I can show y'all, this is how it works. So I got the little piece here, throw it into the machine. So put it into the wrong put it here, throw it into the machine, throw it in with one of my little paper designs that I got printed before I came here. Circle, I cut out by hand, throw that in there. It's super easy. It's really satisfying, this part. We'll put in your little back piece. Slam her down. Bam. And I'm an artist. Just got home from the library. I also made a little stop to get me some groceries. I'm excited to munch on this gluten-free Beyond Meat pizza. It is ridiculous how much they sell like a frozen pizza, because like, girl, if you can eat all of the gluten under the sun, okay, you can enjoy a pizza that's frozen for like $4.99. But nah, because I was unlucky enough to be born with horrible genetics. Not only am I diabetic, but I also can't handle the breadic. That was a really bad rhyme. Take away my songwriter's license, I suppose. Not that they give a license for that either. I don't have a lot of licenses. I used to have a gun license. I used to have a turkey hunting license. Now I don't even have a driver's license. Probably for the best. I'd probably hit somebody because I'd get distracted by a butterfly. Such as in this, I'm supposed to be talking about making buttons right now. So, literal proof I should not be allowed to drive. Anyways, Beyond Meat pizza, warming up the oven, going to go inside. I'm going to put it then inside of me, and then it will come back out in a different form. So here are the buttons that I ended up making. It took me 4 hours to make 60 something, I don't know, like 63 damn buttons. Next time I go, I'm gonna buy the proper supplies so I don't have to like cut them all up, but I thought I'd give a little show off to what I made. We got the regular sort of Feura logo button, you know, it's cool, it's vibes. We also got Danger due to Feura button. Reason I make these ones is if you ever come to one of my live shows, I have a collection of signs, Danger Due To signs, that I definitely totally bought with money and did not acquire in any sort of illegal way, because I would never do illegal activity. But anyways, I take them to the shows because I don't have the funds to afford like making one of those like giant like artist signs. So my brain was like, how can I decorate the stage so that people know who's performing right now? So I take a bunch of Danger Due To signs and I write Feura on them, and thus we have the Danger Due To button. Anyways, moving on, we have, those are my tatas that you can get on a pin. Isn't that so cool? I'm gonna give all my family members one of these, and they're gonna be like, oh my god, those are such good tatas. I'm really not showing these very well. Okay, I'm in terrible lighting. If you want to see them, you gotta come buy one in person. My radiator is screaming. It does that because I haven't fixed it. I designed these all on Canva. This one's my face and I'm screaming. I really like this one. This one's one of my favorites. Somebody said it looks like the Joe Rogan logo. Now, I don't know what the Joe Rogan logo looks like. If it does happen to look like this, that's fucking hilarious. And I hope I'm mistaken for Joe Rogan. Because obviously, look at me. Joe Rogan and I look super similar. I also, too, look like a balding white man. My personal favorite button, the Be a Bitch button. Can it not be super reflective of everything in this room? It says Be a Bitch on it. Why? Because be a bitch, duh. I don't know, what else do I need to say? And then we just have my classic little, I'm a little sassy thing, you know what I mean? I'm a little sassy thing in this one. It matches the little, like, if you've ever seen these, I have wheat pasted these, like, all over the city. If you're Toronto police, no, I didn't. I also hand these out at my shows for anyone who wants to follow me on Instagram or something like that, so, because I got a little QR code. You can get a button, too, with my face on it. These are gonna go into the machine. I'm not gonna do that tonight because that's a lot of work, and I want to eat my goddamn gluten-free, clean my colon pizza that I paid too much for. So, thank you for coming and enjoying my first ever vlog. I hope you gained some sort of insight into my life. If you are in Barrie, I have a show coming up October 26th at the Queens. I'm up first, so be there at 7 p.m. sharp if you don't want to miss me. Any of my bitches who live in Toronto, I have a show coming up October 27th at the Monarch Tavern. It's going to be a queer Halloween punk bash. I'm going to be playing a lot of new music. I think it's like, ooh, we're debuting like at least 2 songs. And then some ones that we haven't played in Toronto yet, because last time we played them, it was in Hamilton. So be sure to check out both of those shows. And if you don't live in the area, don't worry, we're gonna be filming those shows. I'm gonna be posting some clips, so please go follow my social media at Feura.mp3 across everything. And I can't wait to see you there. Bye, bitches!